Good afternoon, everyone. So for today's lesson, we tackled about the dimensions of teaching profession and the metaphors of teaching profession. Basically, teaching is one of the noble professions that create another's profession. For example, being a teacher, you provide knowledge to students for their future lives. So the values are this profession requires patience, passion, and the values, attitudes, and also the what do you call this? Just like what I said earlier, this requires patience. So you will know the value of everything, that knowing the right and wrong, what to know how to read and write, that will profit us in knowing the law of rights under the law. Education can improve one's life, and it varies a wide range in our life because it covers life, health, livelihood, interaction, and communication. Way back in my elementary days and also in my high school days, I was inspired by most of our teachers, and I find them as my role model. They teaches us by just sharing their past lives, their experiences before they got to their profession, being a professional teacher. That some say teaching is not easy task, and teachers played a great role in this society that we are living. So teaching is a fulfilling journey for our lives as a students for now. And of course, being a future teacher, some I would say that I could be an advisor and a friend and comforter. Most of all is that I will become soon a great parent to my students. So uh, for the part that for the other part that was discussed is the metaphors of teaching professions. That I would say that a teacher is a juggler. Any teacher would agree with this one. That teaching requires multi-processing. Class full of 30 to 40 students for elementary and secondary, I think so. And that is so hard to manage at the best of times. And add to this that different children have different abilities. They have different learning styles. They don't have the same minds. But as a teacher, they might need to keep in our minds that any point of time. So the needs of children with learning disabilities, the fact that few students will fly ahead of the class and finish works super early, and a few students also won't be able to understand the topic uh, and will need additional support. One or two students to don't get along and need to be separate spaces in a classroom, and also a child that needs have his medications uh, at an exact point of partway through the lesson for him to understand, or for her to understand the lesson that you were talking or you were discussing about. So that's all for my video for today. Good day, everyone, and keep safe.